Spydahs Web. It's Q&A time. Yes, we've had 3 questions. A few of these are a good few weeks old, I must admit. One of them was this week, so I thought I'd do one. Might as well. If you'd like to ask any questions, then just please leave a comment down below, or you could just email me. Now, if you email me, I won't include your name. It will be what do you call it? What's the word? I will keep your name out of it and keep you incognito. That was the word I was looking for. But if you put it in the comments down below, then names won't be changed to protect the innocent. Right, so first off, Pete from Mini Warzone has asked me a question. How many games do you have in your collection? I haven't a clue. When I printed that off, I had a look on Board Game Geek in my collections folder in my profile. It came as a bit of a surprise to me when I found out that I had 204 games, 85 of which are expansions. That surprised me. And I've got more to come. So there we are, 204 games, 85 of which are expansions. That's nice. Question number 2 was from our Art of Wargaming. What is the story on the picture or painting of the scantily clad woman on your wall I see in your videos from time to time? And what he's actually referring to is this. There's no real story behind it. I saw I found a small picture of it, like a black and white thing on online years ago. And just thought I'd have a bash. I do have a bigger one, nicely framed, up for sale. £80 if anybody's interested. Yeah, that's basically the story behind it. I just saw the image online, and it was when I just, when did I do that now? 2006, 10 years ago I did it, so I was just getting into acrylic painting then, and I thought I'd give it a bash. So that's the story behind it more than anything else. There's nothing special. It's just an image I saw and liked the look of, so I recreated it. And now this week, following my first episode of A Brew, A Chat, and a Big Black Dog, or A Chat, A Brew, and a Big Black Dog, whichever one I'm calling it, Bobster Rocks sent me a message. I've left off a few bits and pieces, just basically focus on the question on these. I'm mainly a solo gamer, so my question is, what do you think about solo play? Any favourite solo games or recommendations? I have Castle Ravenloft, thanks to you. Also I have Lord of the Rings card game, Sherlock Holmes, Cards of Cthulhu, Pandemic, Mage Knights, XCOM, and I'm just about to open Marvel Legendary that arrived today. Thanks. Well, solo play, nothing wrong with solo play. I play a few games myself solo. Pass time. Obviously, it's not as preferable as playing with friends, but if you've no friends handy, or you want to pass a bit of time on, why not go for it? It's just as good as long as you're playing the games. Who cares whether it's on your own or whether it's with friends? That's all. It's just playing the game and experiencing the game. That's the thing that matters. As long as you're experiencing it and you're enjoying the experience of the game, it doesn't matter whether you're on your own or with friends, as far as I'm concerned. The next part of the question was, any favourite solo games or recommendations? Off the top of my head, for solo play, these are just the ones I've got. I can't recommend any that I've not got, but any of the adventure system games, Castle Ravenloft, Wrath of Shadowrun, Legend of Grist, what's the new one, Temple of Elemental Evil, any of those perfect for solo play. Elder Sign is another one that's good for solo play. Any of the MacLeod ones, Pandemic the Cure, Forbidden Island, Forbidden Deserts, Thunderbirds, again ideal for solo play. Ascension, the card game Ascension. I know it's set for at least 2 players, but there are solo variants. It's a different game, but it's still a fun little game. What else? I can't think of anything else I've got that I could play solo. There probably is things I've got that I can play solo. What you're basically looking for is something that is completely cooperative. Zombicide. You may have to use more than one character, but that's not a problem. You just move the different ones. Zombies is another one that I've used solo, that I've played on the channel. I can't see why I couldn't play Touch of Evil solo. Gem Rush is another one that I've played solo. Sentinels of the Multiverse. You can play solo with that. I've done it on here, but you've got to keep your mind on it. There's a lot of bookkeeping involved, unless you've got the little app thing. There's a lot of bookkeeping involved with that. So if you don't have the app, the companion for it, which sorts everything out for you, I suggest, if you're going to play that, then don't try anything fancy. Play with the set characters from the main box, and you know what I mean. There's also thingy as well, Talisman, surprisingly enough. There is a digital edition of Talisman called Talisman Prologue. It's a one-player game where you get different missions and build up your character. You could try that. Just taking the, if you've got Talisman Prologue downloaded on your computer or your laptop or whatever, and you play through that, you can get the idea of what you need to play and what you need to do, and set the board up and play that way as well. I've done that on here. It's yeah, I'm trying to think of any more that I have that I could play solo. Dungeon Saga you can play solo. There's an AI deck. Dead Zone, there's an AI deck for that as well, that you can play those solo. I haven't yet, but you can do it. There must be many more games, but they're the ones I can think of just off the top of my head. So there we are. For a full recommendation, I would say Zombicide, definitely. Ascension, for a lighter game, it doesn't last very long. Gem Rush, that's another one that doesn't last very long, and it's a nice little game. and the D&D adventure system games, which you've mentioned. You've got Castle Ravenloft. So there we are. They're the ones that I would thoroughly recommend. Oh, and the Pandemic ones, the MacLeod ones. You've got, as I said, Pandemic the Cure. There is a Pandemic one, which is a dice game, if I remember rightly. Is it a card game? I can't remember. That I'm not really too keen on. It's not one of the main boards. It's not the Cure. It's the one in between the main board games and the Cure, which is the pure dice one. You've got little boards where you put your cubes in. I can't remember what it's called. You actually play the disease in that one. I can't for the life remember what it's called. But that's not one that you can play solo, but all the other Pandemics you can. So there's Pandemic, Forbidden Desert, Forbidden Island, Thunderbirds game. They're the ones you can play solo, which are brilliant solo. Again, Castle Ravenloft, Zombicide. Anything that is fully, and I mean fully cooperative, you can play solo, as far as I'm concerned. You may have to play more than one character, but it's just a little bit extra, isn't it? So yeah, anything that's fully cooperative. I wouldn't do Dead of Winter because of the possibility of the traitor in there. Dungeon Run you couldn't really do. Yeah, anything that's fully cooperative, I would say you will be able to get away with doing as a one-player game. At least try it. Let's put it that way. If you don't think it works, then you don't use it again. But I say you can't beat Zombies, Zombicide, Gem Rush, Pandemic. Well, the MacLeod games. The D&D adventure system games. Nothing wrong with them done as solo games. And Ascension as well. Don't forget Ascension. Let's say if you want a light, quick game, Ascension is perfect as a one-player game. The difference is, you may have seen I've done one of the main base game of Ascension, the first one, where you, instead of having, you're playing against the god, shall we say, and you take cards off at the end of a round, move on the cards across and put new cards down, and then it's just a case of trying to make get more points than your invisible friend or invisible opponent, should I say. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I have got a video series done up for Ascension as a solo game, just to show you the difference. I haven't done a games night video on Ascension yet. Could well be in the that could well be rectified quite soon. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope I've answered all the questions. As I said, if you have any more questions to ask, pop them in the comment section below, or send me an email. I'll answer anything. Doesn't have to be about gaming, doesn't have to be about painting, doesn't have to be about anything that's specific to this channel. Anything at all I will answer, as long as it's not too personal. Okay, so until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye.